Garry just questioned Islam Makhachev's hand injury excuse, saying he doesn't believe it for a second and thinks it's all part of the champion avoiding him. In a recent interview, Garry said everything Islam has done lately screams that he doesn't want the fight. Delays, excuses, and now the injury claim. He called it the classic thing champions do after winning the belt. They start looking for ways out or easier paths instead of taking the next big challenge. Garry believes he's the clear #1 contender after his recent wins, and he's frustrated the UFC hasn't locked in the matchup yet. The welterweight title shot is boiling down to a split between Garry and Michael Morales. MMA reports and analysts are divided. Some lean toward Garry for his momentum, marketability, and the recent win streak, while others push Morales for his undefeated streak and the social media posts that hinted he's next. Dana White hasn't confirmed either yet, but the debate is heating up online. Let's roll the clip of Ian explaining why he thinks Islam's injury is just another excuse.
I heard Ian's got a hand injury.
I don't have a hand injury. Islam. Yeah, I heard that too, but I don't believe it. I don't know what to believe. I can't imagine he hurt his hand in the last fight with Jack. So maybe he did it in horse riding? I don't know. I don't believe it. I think it's excuses. Everything about me now tells me he doesn't want to fight, he doesn't want to fight, he doesn't want to fight. I don't know if it's mentally, physically, whatever it is, but yeah. He's doing the typical thing that all champions do when they get the belt. They try and maintain their position, maintain relevancy by not fighting and staying inactive. When I fight, that all changes.
Movsar Evloev just appeared in a Russian interview and gave some intriguing updates on his own upcoming fight with Lerone Murphy and what he's hearing about his close friend Arman Tsarukyan's next move. When asked about Arman's next fight, Evloev revealed he's hearing behind the scenes that the UFC is preparing something very interesting and good for Arman. He didn't give specifics, but fans instantly started speculating it could mean one of two big things. Either a BMF title fight against Charles Oliveira, fresh off his win over Max Holloway, or a direct lightweight title shot at the winner of Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. The undefeated Ingush fighter also said that he's so confident he'll beat Murphy in their main event at UFC London that he's already planning his next steps. After the win, he'll take a 2-month camp and be ready to face Alex Volkanovski for the title in May. He believes the winner of Murphy versus Evloev gets the immediate title shot against Volk, and he's locked in on that path. Let's roll the clip from the Russian interview where Movsar talks about Arman and his own title shot.
Как ты думаешь, что случится раньше? Твой титульник в 45 или его в 155?
Ну, я не знаю, слухи ходят, что какой-то хороший бой какой-то ему готовят. С другой стороны, он не сильно скучает по боям, вот, учитывая, что у него, в принципе, график тоже загруженный. Я хотелось бы верить, что, ну, учитывая то, что у меня уже и претендентский бой на носу, считай, вот мне 10 осталось. И, в принципе, остается вот последний шаг, подраться за пояс. Хотелось бы верить, что мой будет быстрее. Тем более, Алекс тоже не очень долго собирается ждать, учитывая возраст. Что я после боя не собираюсь домой, я хочу остаться здесь. Буду готовиться дальше и ждать бой за титул.
Khamzat Chimaev just sent a pointed message toward Team Khabib after their latest comments about Islam Makhachev potentially becoming a triple champion, and it's clear the remarks didn't sit well. For years, Team Khabib has pushed the narrative that Islam could dominate 3 divisions. After moving up to welterweight, Islam was even asked about middleweight, which he said could be realistic, while light heavyweight would be out of reach. A few days ago, Khabib reaffirmed his belief that Islam has the skills and discipline to succeed at middleweight, shining a spotlight on the division and on Chimaev himself. The tension is understandable. Chimaev and Team Khabib have a complicated history, from a past brawl involving Khabib's cousin to a public reconciliation. These new comments felt dismissive of Chimaev's division and his title, prompting him to call out the perceived two-faced behavior. While this isn't a fight announcement, it clearly draws a line. If Islam ever moves toward middleweight, it won't just be about belts, it will be about pride, legacy, and the unfinished tension between two of modern MMA's most dominant forces. Here's what Chimaev wrote on his Instagram. Two-faced people are loved because the way they talk, they tell you exactly what you want to hear. Those who speak honestly, even behind your back, are not liked. It's clear he's taking a shot at the fake respect he feels Team Khabib has been showing. You can tell he's not buying into all the Islam can be a triple champ talk. Chimaev is set to face Sean Strickland at UFC 328, and in the latest YouTube video, Kamaru Usman broke down the matchup, focusing specifically on Strickland's striking.
This is what I have to say is that Strickland is, I've always said this, Strickland is extremely tricky to hit because everyone gets into the sport, is fighting, and then everyone swings at people's heads and try to take off their heads. Strickland had this weird style of just kind of relax here and just kind of throws his hands up to kind of block and leans away to where it's very difficult for people to get to his face to hit him. As you see when he, who was it that actually caught him was Pereira. I think it was coming off of like a fake knee, and it was kind of just a, you know, Pereira has those hooks that you don't really see because his hands are so low.
Islam Makhachev's coach, Javier Mendez, just dropped some hot takes on a couple of MMA topics. First, he slammed Justin Gaethje, calling him stupid for trading punches with Max Holloway in the pocket. According to Mendez, the slugfest at the very last seconds of the fight may have been exciting for fans, but it wasn't smart fighting. He would have approached it differently, focusing on takedowns instead of trading shots. Mendez also weighed in on the GOAT debate, saying Jon Jones can't be considered the greatest of all time due to PED violations. For him, Khabib Nurmagomedov is the greatest of all time, while Jones is undeniably elite, but disqualified from the top spot because of cheating. Mendez pointed out that true sport relies on fair competition, highlighting that Olympic athletes stripped of medals for doping wouldn't be considered the best either. Colby Covington just told Bo Nickal to come down to 170 pounds if he wants the fight, saying it only makes sense at welterweight because that's where he's ranked. This comes after Bo said in a recent social media post that his fight with Kyle Dawkins on the White House card isn't signed yet, and they can still make Colby versus Bo happen. Nickal had pushed hard for the matchup at middleweight, claiming they weigh the same and it would be perfect for the historic event. Colby shut that down, telling him to drop to 170 where Colby's ranked and has history as a former interim champ. The back and forth keeps the tension high between the two. Nickal has been vocal about wanting the fight since their RAF press conference clash, while Covington has dismissed him as unranked and undeserving of a big spot without earning it at 171st. With the White House card locked at 6 fights, Colby's latest response makes it clear he's not moving up for the matchup. Let's roll the clip.
All right, Bozo. I know you're a big fan of weight classes and refused to wrestle a 50-year-old man that was 6 pounds too heavy. And we all know someone of your moral superiority would never try to have a weight advantage in a fist fight. You won't stop talking about us being the same weight, which is honestly refreshing to hear because I'm 190 pounds right now and will weigh 170 without a problem on a full camp. So if we're the same weight like you claim, that means you're 190 pounds right now and full camp should get you down to 170 as well. I propose we do this in a weight class where one of us is ranked and there's actual stakes. So how about bring that stupid ginger bull cut down to 170 pounds, Lloyd Christmas, and I'll grant your wish to fight the biggest name in the welterweight division. We could do it this summer too if you want.
That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.